All right, good morning. Bob back again, Biker News Canada, with some more new stuff. Lots of new stuff happening these days. Now, granted, these stories are not from Canada, the ones I'm doing today, but I still find them interesting. So I figure if I find them interesting, hopefully you guys find them interesting too. So this story's coming from Britain. It's coming from England, from the BBC News in the West Midlands. I've been there. Cool place. Actually, I've been in all the places that they're going to mention in this story. So the headline is biker murder accused remained in custody, or remanded in custody. Remanded. A man is set to appear before a Crown Court accused of murder following the death of a motorcyclist in a collision. They give you the victim's name. His name was Richard. He died after his Harley Davidson motorbike was in collision with a black Audi in Tamsworth, Staffordshire, on Sunday evening. Then they give you another guy's name. He's 51 years old, who lives in Tamworth. And he appeared before magistrates on Thursday, charged with murder, and was remanded in custody. He is next set to appear before a Stafford Crown Court on Friday. A 23-year-old man arrested on suspicion of murder in relation to the collision has been released under investigation, says Staffordshire Police. He is also on conditional bail on suspicion of causing death by dangerous driving. The death of the 47-year-old man from Tamworth are being supported by specialist officers. And that's what we got for that one. So I guess I don't really know the backstory on it, but reading from what's there, some guy was out for a ride on his motorcycle and somebody else was in their car. And I guess the cops think it's deliberate if they've charged him with murder. And the guy with the car hit the guy on the bike. Now, I've rode to that town because there's a small castle there. And there's a pub there. And we would go there and check it out and go for little rides when I was over there in England with the brothers over there. And, of course, all my love and respect to you guys. You guys took care of me so well over there. It was a beautiful thing. So anyway, there's our first news story. Let's get our next one. There's a few, as a matter of fact. Okay, and this one is coming from the United States. I think the Telegraph, I looked, and it was from Missouri. I think I looked around before I started. So the Telegraph is the newspaper this comes in, and it's about a biker memorial. And they're going to do it on March 24th in a town called Roxana. So if you see behind me there's a picture of the memorial, and it looks pretty cool. It's unfortunate that we need such a memorial, and this story is even crazier because they are adding 49 bricks. So I believe that means that each brick is, part of is representing a motorcyclist that was in a fatal accident in that area. So the Biker Memorial, an organization based in Roxana, will have its annual Biker Memorial dedication and bike blessing at noon on Sunday, March 24th in Roxana Park. Member Bob Myers will be the MC. The group will place bricks with the names of bikers from the Metro East who have died. According to Myers, 43 bricks were added to the memorial at last year's dedication. This year, 49 bricks will be added. And that's a statistic, so that means that they've had 49 people die in motorcycle crashes in that area. Myers said he is expecting a crowd of about 500 people. He advises people to arrive early, and the rain date has been scheduled for Sunday, April 7. And April 7 is a day that will always live in my brain, never as a good day. I'll tell you that. So anyway, so there's something on the Biker Memorial down there in the States. I think, it's cool that they're doing it, but it's a drag that we need it to be done. You know what I mean? So there's that one. We got another one. There's an update from one I did the other day. So this one, I don't think I'm going to go too much into it again because, again, it sickened me the first time I did this story. But police in India have arrested 5 more men over the attack on the Brazilian biker. And I did that story the other day. It's a couple, they're riding around the world. And unfortunately, the wife of the couple got raped in India as they were stopping and camping somewhere overnight. Horrible, horrible story. I don't know where people think that they get the idea they can do all this sort of stuff. But this is what they do, man. It's the worst. All right, we got one more final story to do. Okay, and this one's coming off the Biker Trash Network, which is one of my favorite places to find news about 1%er motorcycle clubs. So this one's coming out of Florida, Key West, Florida to be exact. Pagans MC members arrested after a bar fight. That's the headline. Key West, Florida. 4 Florida Keys men were arrested March 2nd after a fight on Big Pine Key that started over a t-shirt, according to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. The scuffle happened at the Boardwalk Bar and Grill on Big Pine. 3 of the men arrested belonged to the Pagans Motorcycle Club, the Sheriff's Office said in a statement. Okay, so arrested. Well, I'm not going to give the guy's name. So they arrested 3 dudes and another dude. So 3 dudes were members of the Pagans allegedly. So they said that the one guy was at the restaurant's bar wearing a black T-shirt with white lettering that reads, "Support your local outlaws." 3 Pagans MC members showed up and proceeded to forcibly walk the man outside and hold him against his will. Then they got some photos. They took the patches off 2 of the Pagans, and they've got the "Support Your Local Outlaws" shirt there. There's the little evidence table shot they always do. No one connected with the fight. Even the restaurant's management wanted to cooperate with law enforcement. That's the way it should be. The alleged victim repeatedly tried to leave the scene despite deputies warning him to stay put. After 11 warnings from deputies, he tried once more, so they handcuffed him and arrested him as well on obstruction. So all 4 were locked up the day after the fight. The guy who allegedly had the support shirt on, he was released in the afternoon without having to post a bond, and the members from the Pagans had their bond set at $150,000. And this is a weird add-on to the story. MCSO detectives had to reach out for help from the Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, to view the restaurant security video because they said the manager refused to hand it over. So detectives obtained a federal subpoena for the video, and that prompted management to release it. So the management guy was doing the right thing, and in our world, that's the right thing to do. And the cops, I don't know how they got a federal thing on the DEA about a bar scuffle, but they did. So there you go. There's our biker news stories for Thursday, early afternoon here. As always, I want to thank everyone who watches my videos, and respect.